What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. We are getting extremely close to not only the Banlist, WCQ, and Worlds event for this year. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, the competitive Yu season is pretty much on its final legs. There's probably a couple last minute scrambles with maybe a few more regional tournaments, but for the most part, everyone who is going to be going to play in their national championships that are left are going to be playing it, and then after that they're going to be prepping for Worlds. So with that being said, we have already seen a couple of crazy buyouts. I'm going to have to do another market watch, but with all out of the way, if you like what we do, please feel to like, subscribe. If not, it's all cool. Still trying to get a 500. With all the way, let's go ahead and get into it. That grass looks greener. This right here, I think, is because a lot of people kind of feel that Konami is going to hit Dimensional Shifter and probably bring about more ways for you to interact with the graveyard, and one of those ways that people feel like Konami might do is that grass looks greener. I think this I think this one's been kind of slowly been kind of going up. It's, you know, kind of like had that slow little march up. Right now, you know, if you have a couple of live plays, you know, like live played first heads, like they're $16-17. This is probably, if it does come back, it might be just like a one-up, because we do have a lot of different ways to combat it. Even if they do leave Shifter in the meta, we have Ash Blossom. We, you know, like we have like Shifter. We also have I think we also have a dimensional figure, and we also have Macrocosmos, you know, like back kind of at the meta. Although this would be a crazy powerhouse card, there are a couple of other options that I feel like Konami might want to bring back. Maybe they could experiment with Reasoning and Monster Gate. Those are two cards that can help you load the graveyard. That would kind of do something similar to that grass looks greener without kind of making some type of super degenerate deck using this. But we will see what happens. There's actually a couple cards that I kind of feel I might want to start looking for, because I forgot the name of it, but there's another spell card that kind of goes with this card that might kind of shoot up if they bring back this card, especially if it's only at one copy. So if you have one of these, I'll probably kind of like offload it right now, because like I said, I think there's other cards that Konami might want to experiment bringing back before they bring back that grass looks greener. So let's go ahead and get into Fabled Yuri. The next lot of these cards that I'm going to be talking about, maybe except for like the last few, are going to be focused on the Fiendsmith engine, just mainly cards that are being affected by it coming out. Pretty much, Snake Eye is probably going to get another slap on the wrist. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to get killed, because if they completely kill the deck, then they could they'll probably feel like they want to make a couple more reprints, especially because we have Snake Eye Ash being announced as a ultimate rare. So I do feel that they're probably gonna slap it on the wrist, and Fiendsmith is gonna be what they replace it with, just like in the OCG. But with that being said, Fabled Yuri is one of the cards that other decks like to use to kind of go into this engine. So you got the super rare print right here from Hidden Arsenal 2 is going for about $12 to $10. Then you got the common right here, which would be the budget option, going for about $6 to $7. To be honest, if you're looking to play the Fiendsmith engine and you are just banking on the new Link 2 Goddess card to come out, then you essentially want to kind of pick these up. Although there might be opportunity where Konami might want to throw this in as a common or super rare in the upcoming OTS, so we never know what they're gonna kind of do with that. Live Twin Kisi Kill. This one right here, I didn't even I didn't essentially realize that it was going up, and I was kind of like why is it, it's a Cybers, it's not necessarily a Fiend, but you do essentially kind of get Fiend locked. I believe once you go into the extra deck monsters, they are fiends, and they do provide some type of fiend lock. So that's kind of like that, that's if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below. But this is just something that I noticed that oh, it's kind of crazy, and the rev was going up. I posted all the reds that I had. So right now, if you're looking for them, they're about $1.99 with the $1 shipping. So people are probably going to be valuing them at least $2 a piece. If someone wants to get you a set for around $5, I would just go ahead and jump on them if you're looking to play this. Especially if you didn't have it. There's probably a lot of people that might have these in their bulk, so I would look for them. Surprisingly enough, the blue one is not kind of shooting up in the same way. It is still worth a little a little something, because it had that $1 shipping, so people are probably want to get rid of a set for maybe $2 to $3. So it's still it's still worth something. But this one is not not nearly as in demand as the red one. A Secret Password is a searcher for these monsters, and then I believe if you already control one, if you control a key skill monster or Leela, you could add one Evil Twin Monster, yeah. So it pretty much allows you to, like, depending on the situation you're in, search for almost anything that you want in your deck, you know, in relevance to these, you know, until you either search this one, search the other one. You can search the upgraded versions, or even like the, you know, even search the ones that are right here on the card. Like, to be honest, I remember, like, I was really waiting for this card because I had a whole bunch. I had like this special deck, I called it LAPD, and like I really wanted to, like, you know, like use it. Maybe I might actually try to like bring that back now that we have a lot of kind of this other stuff kind of coming out. Maybe if we get rid of Shifter and stuff, that'll be kind of a cool thing to experiment with. But to be honest, like right now I'm kind of looking at this, and we're looking at them. It's about like 50 cents. It's pretty low. So like if you're thinking about playing this deck and you kind of want to like get a little bit ahead of the curve, I would jump on these sooner rather than later, because like you never know. They only have one printing. If they don't get reprinted and you know, and the live twin engine takes off, you'll best believe secret passwords are going to be shooting up. They could even be like $10. You never know. They come from the side set. Evil Twin, Kisi Kill, and Leela. This is one of, you know, this is one of the other ones that you could search if you already control like the little ones. You could search this one with secret password. This also right here is probably like, I think this is one of the cards that you want to send to the graveyard with the Trouble Sunny if you're going to use it as a Ultimate Slayer target, because like, you know, it has the ability to be sent. Doesn't matter if it's sent from the hand or from the deck, so it really doesn't, like, it doesn't really matter. So if you're kind of looking for this card, it has gone up. It hasn't really went down. Like right here, it's kind of really small. But like even back about like 2-3 months ago, we're looking at about $8. So this card has always been in that, like, you know, like $7 to $8 price point. But right now we're looking at about like we're looking at about like $12.58, $12.59. We're looking at about like $12.50 to $13 for this card. Like I said, Konami might want to put this as a super rare or even a common in the OTS. There's a, you know, like, it could even randomly show up in the 10. You never know. So this card eventually is gonna get its reprint. But like right now, if you're trying to run the engine, it is pretty high. And the last two cards I want to talk about are related to Ice Barrier. Revealer of the Ice Barrier is one of the ultra rares from the structure deck. To be honest, I'm actually thinking about experimenting with this deck, so I did go around like looking for this, and I only found 2 copies. And around the time I found them, they were about $5, and now that I'm, you know, doing the market watch about them, they are $7.45. So we're looking at about like $7.45. Once these two are gone, they're at $7.95, $8. These right here are about almost worth an entire structure deck. So maybe if you see these at Walmart on clearance, or maybe if you see one at your locals for $10, I would just go in and like maybe pick it up, because like, to be honest, you know, this card right here is worth almost, you know, like almost a whole thing. So just keep in mind that if you're trying to play the Ice Barrier structure, you know, Ice Barrier strategy, even though you have a lot of like cards that are coming out, that are getting reprinted in the new set, but you know, kind of come out for you, you know, in Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge, you have this one right here that is going to be a little bit pricey. And then you have the last card I want to talk about is Totally Awesome, because Totally Awesome is something that a long time ago I was telling people that you should really kind of pick up, even if it's on the side, even if it's not, not that crazy, if you're not thinking about it, because at any point they could shoot up. I was buying these ultra rares from Medicine Mavens for like $1, maybe $1.50, and now if we look at them, they're going for about like the $5 to $6 price point. With these, this kid, look at them, yeah, like Nearman First Dead, $5.38, $5.50, and then right here, once these are gone, they go to about $7. So like we're pretty much paying like $5 to $8 for this version of Totally Awesome. This one's kind of in the same boat, where it's about $5 to $6. Any of these secret versions are pretty, you know, like pretty high. So if you listen, you know, not only to me but other people talking about this, or if you kind of just thought about it, if you know, hopefully you held on to your Totally Awesomes and didn't get rid of them the second they were useless to you. But yeah, looks like Totally Awesome has made a comeback. You get the original the original secrets look like they're about 16. These ones looking about 15. We're looking about $8 for the ultra and about 6 to 7 for the rare. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Peace out, and I'll catch you in the next one.